Okay, so I'll create yet another part. Come on, Dave. On this YZ plane, I'm going to do a very, very tricky rectangle. And then I'll corner the top here. I know I'm doing exactly what I said. Don't work on the axis. Let's go 1/4 inch. Oh, son of a gun. Let's delete this line. Never dimension to the tangents. If you recall, what I've said is always auto constrain and then do corners after the fact, right? And let's go 1/2 inch so they're fairly visible. Now I'll just delete that line out and create a plane. Offset from the YZ, so I'm going to station cut. Let's go 8. And on this plane, create another sketch. But this plane, this part will be a little bit different, a little bit smaller. Corner of the top of this. Let's pop into the ISO view real quick and then we'll do some extruded surfaces. Let's go 5 inches. Reverse the direction. Okay, so a lot of times you're going to be in a position where you got to fill the gaps in, right? So we've been working on that. I'm going to go connect curve. This edge here to this point, and we're going to change that curve to this edge over here. See how the arrow is going the wrong way on this one? So we'll reverse that direction. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Can anybody envision what this curve is going to be used for?
Guide lights.
Yep. So this point here, to this point over here on that guide curve. Back to the ISO view. Uh-oh, did I? Oh yeah, that's probably just a straight line because they've lined everything up already. Okay. So you go to Suite with reference surface. This is my profile. This is my guide curve. XY will be my surface. Preview that. It didn't blend in so good on this end, did it? Why? What did I do wrong? Anybody?
You need to use a lot.
We need to use two guide curves. When I use two guide curves, this guide curve over here is guide curve number 2. Guide curve number 1 was already chosen. Anchor point number 1 is over here at the 0, 0 origin. Anchor point number 2 is over here. And remember, it's like a railroad. But it's like a goofy cartoon that it automatically transitions and changes to whatever the scale is. Okay, so it's able to go in, right? But it didn't shrink it down to match this. So guide curves are great if the shapes are consistent from one end to the next. It can help blend that in. It can help be a nice transition. Okay, in this case that didn't work. Did we learn any other tricks that we could transition that?
A lot. Or what is it, multi-section sweep?
Multi-section. Grab this curve. And what next? This curve.
Get your tangent surface.
Hit the tangent first. Now grab this curve.
Tangent surface.
And its tangent surface.
You got your supports for each sketch. And what is it holding?
Tangent C.
Tangent C's. Now I could get it to blend a little bit different using curvature. I always go to tangent C and see if that works. Preview that. Oh boy. Kind of looks a little messy in there.
You can use the guide curve still too, couldn't you? Or would they make much of a difference? Couplings.
Yes, where are my couplings? What am I thinking?
More.
Vertices, underbore.
Oh, why did they hide that on me?
I don't know.
What I would just try and go right to vertices and see if it can fix it on its own so I don't have to think about it.
You gotta hit more again usually. Oh, you can actually see it on your screen.
I'm gonna... God, what a piece of junk. Preview? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I usually have to hit more again to hide half that stuff so I can hit.
So I can preview?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it cleaned it up a little bit nicer too, didn't it?
So pretty.
So the bottom line, guys, is I've been showing you a lot of different features, on how to handle different situations. Can you see why so many people, that if you don't know about those vertices, that they just let it go the way it was? So the most common ones I used in production was this type of move I just did. The explicit with reference surface, and most commonly moving my position around where I can change up my axes. Unfortunately, it didn't work in my demo, but that's something you guys should try and get acquainted with. how to manipulate that button. And then conics. And then also extrude. These are the most common of surfaces I've used in production. Okay. Alright, so you're going to duplicate this little piece here. I want you to create a part that was too big using the two rails, and then an example on a big surface like this where I did both surfaces. I ran a surface this one here. I ran that surface using with two guide curves. So you're going to make a picture using with two guide curves. And then you notice the bigger your model gets, the slower your CATIA will go. And this isn't even really that big. So you imagine having an entire airplane on here, how slow your computer is going to go. And then we did this sweep using with reference surface. So both with reference surface and with two guide curves. And that is today's assignment. Alright, I'll stop the video and let you guys go try that out.